Check. Check. Alrighty. What's up, Friday night people? A little later than normal. Sarah's getting set up. I'll bring her on screen in a second. Her head's still cut off a little bit, so we'll give it a second. Can you tilt it up a little? Just tilt it up a little. That's good. Hi.
Hi.
What's
Hang on.
up?
See if I can move this over.
Get yourself adjusted. I'll talk to peeps that show up.
Okay.
It's all good.
I gotta grab drinks too, so.
Okay, well, go ahead and go grab those, and then, yeah, so that'll work. And I will pull up my first one because I'm gonna blow up the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we were talking about something.
Monster?
Pumpkin, screaming
Oh,
pumpkin
pumpkin.
ale. And it matches my shirt, and it's Bengals colors, and it's great. There you go.
that-
That'll work. Yeah, that's
Is
good
that-
enough.
well, that- Are you sure?
I think so. Can you hear the air conditioning unit by any chance?
Mm-hmm.
What about now?
Yes.
Oh, it is what it is. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not gonna let the room get hot. That's just, not good. Oh, so yeah. So I will probably go ahead and go get your drinks, and then we'll
Okay.
see who's here, and then we'll chat it up.
All right,
Well, put
you can
banners.
take that off if you want, and then I'll just tell you when I'm back. There you
Okay. Okay. Pow, pow, pow. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. It's weird that I'm not showing myself as someone's out there. It's very strange.
go. You're not showing what?
I'm not showing, I was just watching it to make sure that the audio was coming through, but it wasn't counting anyone watching as my profile wasn't watching. It's weird. I don't pretend to know how sometimes this thing works. I was just looking at breakfast places. See, I think I might have to potentially go back to this place tomorrow if I like this cider. What is going on? Why is my hat? Oh, because I'm adjusting the wrong way like an idiot looking at the camera.
I don't know what to drink.
Just grab something. Just grab something. Is Katie going to go home and log in and watch?
I don't know.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm curious to see if this half hour makes a lot of difference or not, but we shall see, as we have somebody out there now. That's good. Sometimes it takes a few minutes to get you guys going. 9 o'clock, maybe you got to sit down, get stuff together. Yep. Oh, yeah. Still, I'm backwards. There we go. Ha! I'm smart. Sarah will be on in just a second. In the meantime, I'm going to pour my first drink. And whoever's on here, I don't know if you'll be triggered. I don't know if you won't be staying on, but I saw my first pumpkin beer on the shelf. So I said, let's do it. Because I was wearing an orange shirt all day. I looked like a friggin' pumpkin. So that's why I was like, let's just do this. Also, I was at this brewery earlier today, Griffin Claw. So it's a cool brewery, great food, really good beer. And so, yeah, I said, what the heck? Why not? Because I've seen people already have conversations about pumpkin beer is too early, pumpkin this, pumpkin that, not until September, not until October. And my thought process on it's kind of drink what you like. I don't know if I'll like this. Who knows? I don't really know. And yes, I brought the fancy glassware to Michigan with me. So, in fact, I brought no glassware with me to Michigan. So, had to make do with the old cups here because the hotel cups are paper, so or the heavy foam. Like that's not going to work for anything at all. So we shall see what we think of this thing. Okay. This plays kind of a weird line. Normally something is either pumpkin spice or pumpkin pie. And this kind of plays a line in between both of them. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Like I want you to be one or the other. Like don't be both. Because I don't know how to feel about it. That is all side winker. And that is wife Sarah off camera that is making all sorts of noise at our home. And I'm hoping she's okay because she hasn't talked, but she just dropped something glass apparently.
I didn't drop anything.
So, that's good. See, she'll be right back. She's going to be right there on that side. Right there. Oh, there she is. See? Yeah, there she is.
I had you get
her.
3 drinks.
I'm poking her. No, I'm not. My hand goes away.
Okay.
So I have the pumpkin beer. It's called Screamin' Pumpkin Ale. Ale brewed with pumpkin and spices. Spices. We got our first comment of the evening. Who is that? That background looks kind of creepy, doesn't it? I mean, Nick, dude, this is the best I got. This is what I got, okay? And in fact, it's kind of a goldish tone, but the room lights in here are, I'm not sure if they're incandescent. I didn't look. They are definitely amberish, yellowish anyway.
Yeah.
They just remodeled this whole place too, which is nice. But this is the best I got.
Creepy.
I had to tone down the heat, the warmth of the lighting to make it warmer. Because normally I use like 5,600K lighting to make it like sunlight, and I had to tone this down. Am I at Crystal Lake? No. I'm in Auburn Hills, Michigan, believe it or not. I think it's Auburn Hills technically. I don't know. Maybe it's not. But yeah. So Nick, are you triggered that I have pumpkin beer right now? That's the only question I have for you. Oh, what'd you grab? Or is it a surprise? You just happened to put it in shot and didn't mean to.
Oh, I grabbed like stuff. People are probably gonna be like, "What in the world? Why do you have that in your house?"
Like you're gonna puke tomorrow?
No.
Oh, all right. You are annoyed. I knew it. It's all good. Don't worry. It gets better from here. This is just kind of those things. Like I said, it's riding that line. If I had to put on one side or the other, I'd say it's a little more pumpkin spice. It's got some pie quality to it too, and it's just like, man, that's just. I want to hate it because it's one or the other, not hate it because it's both. If that makes any sense. Probably doesn't. Whatever. I don't know. What you got? What's your first drink, Sarah?
I decided to grab what was left of Mom's Crown Royal salted caramel.
Can you pour some in here for me? Here. See if you can figure out what's. Oh,
Oh
wrong
wait,
side. Nope. Bring it close to the edge of the screen.
Yeah, we can't do that.
Oh yeah. Well, whatever. Oh man, Nick, what you got in your glass, dude? And what happened to those Warriors last night, man? I read about it, and they just crapped the bed when they pulled the game close, or what?
I'm just gonna finish this.
That's kind of what the way the Dayton Daily News kind of said what happened was they pulled it within 4 points and then just. You don't have to post on here if you don't want it. Actually, you've never been shy about that, so don't expect to change. So salted caramel crown. I'm about to say Crown Vic.
Crown Royale.
Royale. Ooh.
And we haven't been able to find that for Mom in almost in a year now.
They're holding back on us. The 3-man front defense is awful. Are they playing 3-4 or 3-5? I don't want to bore everybody, but I mean it is important because if you're playing 3-5, 3-5-3, as long as you have 3 stud in the true secondary, you're fine. They're playing 3-4, guaranteed. Anyway, hey everyone, just joining. Thank you for joining. We are just getting fired up for the evening. Apologies, it's a little late. I'm in Michigan. I have a creepy background, I've been told. This is the curtain to the exterior little porch that I have.
Did you get an upgrade?
Yeah. They did. I mean, I don't know, but it is a nice room. It's not bagging on the room in any way, shape, or form. It's just kind of one of those things where it's like, you're dealing with what you got. Because there was really only 2 options I'd say 3, I guess, but the third is really not an option. It was either this or like a couch, but there's like a reflective glass painting behind it, and it would have shown the lights and the camera and everything. It would have probably been distracting. Or the one that really I even hate saying that's even an option, but it could have been like with the bed in the background, and that just makes it even
That's just
creepier.
weird.
I'll go with this. I'm good with this. So, oh man.
I forget it's like backwards.
Yeah, I don't know if you can flip that here in StreamYard. I've never figured that out. And I don't know. We may not be using it for a hell of a lot longer, so we'll see.
It's weird not being able to see like how many people are on and stuff too.
Yeah, it sucks when you're only a guest technically, but you know, I miss not having a background here too. I have to fix that while we still have it, but I can make it so that you are just by yourself. You're like, no, don't do that. Stop it. All right, Nick, what you drinking on?
I should have flipped it the other way.
Flipped what?
My phone. I feel like I'm looking that way, but it's that way, the camera.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. I shot that promo video this morning when I swung through, and I held it the one way the first time, and I'm like, I'm looking, but it looks like I'm looking way over there.
Mm-hmm.
But I am looking at it, and you can tell I'm looking at it, but it's just like you can't see me.
Like I keep moving this way, but I need to move this way.
Other way, which means you got to move to your right. Kid duty, so Diet Dr. Peppers. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. The missus out with some friends, or just go to bed early and you got kid duty. What's everyone else out there got in their glass? Hello from Ohio. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, you are still in a different state, so you know.
You went through it.
Yeah, I did go through it and got into Michigan and got a cracked windshield to show for it. So, what are you gonna do? Can't help it. What's in your glass, sis? I don't think we ever call her sis. It's fine.
That's just weird.
She's like, khakis.
How is your pumpkin beer?
You know, it's like I said, it's not pumpkin spice. It's not pumpkin. I can't think of any better way to call it. I mean, it's not bad, and I'm glad. Like the brewery was awesome, the food was good, and the other beers I had were okay or good. The stout was not like Florida standards, unfortunately, but it was good. The lager was good, slight bit of tortilla, but that's going to happen sometimes with lager, especially if they're trying experimental hops. So, all in all, I thought it was good. This one is solid. Just I don't know what to tell people. Like they're like, I want a pumpkin pie spice beer. I'm like, that's what you're getting right here.
You going southern on us?
Huh?
Are you going southern?
Maybe. Water. Nothing exciting. That's okay.
I want a pumpkin spice.
Gotta hydrate. I had to buy a 4-pack for this. I can bring them home to you if you want.
And you can share those in Ohio.
All right, that's fine. But yeah, at any rate, so yes, for those of you joining, because we're starting to build in a little bit of a crowd, I am in Michigan. Sarah is at home. She is out in our dining area. So she is not on set either. And I have a creepy looking curtain behind me. So let's just get that out of the way for all of you that just joined. But thank you for joining. We are running a little late this evening because I didn't know what my schedule would look like today entirely. I did get in here to Michigan around noon, and I've been running around and honestly had lunch, went to a whiskey bar real quick, and then went hunting, not for animals, but bourbon, of course. So pumpkin beer, if it doesn't taste sweet, then maybe it is slightly sweet, which is why I keep going back and forth and saying, is it pie? Is it spice? It's got a little bit of both, but it's probably like a little more like a pumpkin roll, really. You know, a pumpkin roll is kind of the best of both worlds.
Like a little cream vanilla.
There's a touch of that, which is why I say the pie character, right? Because that's mimicking either like a whipped cream or a crust. And either way, kind of depending on which way it leans. There's not a lot of crust to it, so I'd probably say it's a little more spice heavy, but it's not unenjoyable. It's just, you know, it is too freaking early to be drinking pumpkin beers. That's the problem. So I did not pour this whole thing, so I'm just going to.
There are pumpkins all through the house now.
Oh, Lord. So it is pumpkified at our house?
I'm going to attempt to get the choke stand tomorrow.
Good luck. Good luck with that. By the way, you're not allowed to stand on the generator.
We have a ladder.
All right. Much more excited about my second drink. Much more excited about my second drink. So I have to look up the name of it, though, because I forgot.
Then why?
Well,
How can you be so?
Well, it's a
Like,
crowler.
is it
They didn't
not-
have it in a can or whatever, so I got a crowler.
Oh, I was like, is it not on it?
No, it is. It's called Hey, Katie. What's going on, Katie? But this is from the cider company at the same place, Griffin Claw. And that cider company called Black Grass Cider Works. And this is called Blah Blah Blurst.
Blah blah.
Blah Blah Blurst. Yeah, and
Blah,
I'm sure I actually got the
blah,
story,
blah.
but I can only imagine somebody was back there trying to say something. But what this is Michigan apples. Obviously, they're going to use Michigan apples with lime.
That sounds strange.
I know. I saw your face. You made a face. You're like, yeah. So we're gonna give it a shot, and as typical crowler fashion, there's probably no way I can pour this without spilling it, just because that's how that works. So I'm gonna get prepared here, make sure I don't have a crowler accident, a crackcident. I don't know. Yep. Almost on the mouse. Nope, got on the mouse. I hope the mouse doesn't malfunction. That would not be good.
So if it's good, you said you could go back and get some more?
Yeah, I could. They're open later tomorrow. I could go in between the event and the bottle share, something like that. So yeah, if it's good, I'll get you one.
Do they have other cans of their cider?
They do, but it's like 4-pack, so I don't want to I really didn't want to bring a lot cold home if I didn't have to. So,
Oh, they don't have it warm?
No, they don't. All right, so pours pretty murky.
Ooh.
And bubbles are probably more of the cup, but there is actually kind of because plastic is going to promote more nucleation.
Yes, I know. That fancy glassware there.
Shut it. Let me know if you find a good IPA. There's a lot of good IPAs up here, so I can do that for you if I bring stuff home. But we have good IPAs up the road. But I will, Katie. I'm just messing. So I got to be honest. There's not a ton of lime on the nose. What was that? Something just beeped. Maybe it's a neighbor. Interesting. Hi, neighbor. Yeah. So not a lot of lime on the nose.
Ask him to join your feed.
Yeah, I don't know. Just be like, hey, let me slide the link over the door. Here you go. Come on, hang out. I'll just open the door between us. What the hell? Come on in.
Probably a whiskey tuber.
I don't know about that. There's like two things happening. There's like two groups here. We don't know what the other group is. We haven't seen them, so maybe it's like people that I don't know, hunt ghosts or something. I don't know. It's a really bad idea.
Have you met some people there?
I met a couple guys when I was loading, and there was like 2 guys at the elevator that were loading out from their car too. But I haven't really, because like tonight's the VIP thing, so I'm missing that because I didn't obviously get my ticket soon enough. Barry just likes to try a new good one. Okay, I mean, I was kidding, but yes, I definitely know I can bring you down one from. I mean, I can find them up here. They've got great breweries in here in Michigan. It's not to slam them, but I know I can get some in Ohio from friends and brewers and stuff that I can get you all the deets and get you all that. So yeah, we'll take care of that.
She doesn't want anything from Ohio.
What? What?
I'm just kidding.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna like this.
Do you get the lime?
So the lime, if this makes any sense, the lime just balances out the sweetness of the apple, almost negates it, but it doesn't make it go away. So it's not like it doesn't taste like anything. It makes it taste like a little apple sweetness, like you just bitten into an apple, because you get just that bite. And then the lime comes in with just some acidity. She just said that too. She doesn't want anything from Ohio. I guess she doesn't want you. See? Oh, Katie. But it's not like super acidic. Like you would like this. Like this. That's the whole point. Like I was going to like it cuts it, and it doesn't make it sour, right? If that makes sense. It just makes the apple kind of like round off into this nice little sweetness and goes away.
Is it refreshing or is it kind of dry?
It's refreshing. It did not completely dry it out. So I think they finished the cider probably semi-sweet, and the lime didn't do anything to hurt that. Where are we at? Oh, this is 6.5%. So you got to be careful with this one.
Ooh,
Okay, Mike,
that is
could
a
sneak
good
up on you.
cider.
Could sneak up on you a little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. So,
Just a little bit.
Well, Katie, you guys got any glasses this evening? Tell us what you got going on.
Probably nothing. She just left.
What? I bet she has wine.
No, I don't. Uh-oh.
What'd you do?
I don't know if I can. Oh, okay. It's a twisty.
Oh, so while you're working on that, so details. I will, for anyone on right now that is in the Midwest area, I am in Michigan right now. If you happen to be in or around Auburn Hills, let me know. I'm here until Sunday morning. I have an event tomorrow and a bottle share tomorrow night, but be super cool. I'm in Ohio on Sunday, but going to do a lot of family stuff, obviously. And I'm in Ohio until Wednesday when I go down to Kentucky for 2 days and back in Ohio on Friday. So if you are in Ohio, she has ice cold H2O. Man, today is like everyone's just like, Friday. This is a Friday we ain't gonna drink. That's okay. That's okay. We will take care of y'all. That's my itinerary, and then I'm back sometime. Next Sunday? Not this upcoming Sunday, but the Sunday after that. Yeah.
Better be.
Next Friday there will be no full live stream, unfortunately. So because I'll be holding the hot meetup. Yep, that'd be you in the 937. Yep, Barry's drinking Sweetwater. There we go, Sweetwater IPA. Hey, we got someone else drinking with me. Not drinking alone, right?
Hey.
You know what I mean. Like, I don't see your drink. I haven't seen you drink it yet once. No peer pressure. I'm just saying I haven't seen it.
I finished mine.
So let me ask you a question. How was your week?
I'm a smart jerk.
I'm a smart jerk. Yeah. But
my
tomorrow
week was fantastic. How was yours?
Good. I just drove 1,200 miles. So tomorrow is going to be cool. So I will be going probably live a couple times tomorrow. So not like this style, but like cell phone, try not to make you throw up like Blair Witch style. So tomorrow is an event called Pours in the Park. And pop that toasted barrel. You'll do the same. Well, I actually had my Elijah Craig 7-year or 11-year here for my backup. So if you're going to open toasted barrel, I'll have the 11 years to backup later. But so you guys will probably see me go live a couple times. So let me come back to that real quick and close that out first, and then see where Nick's at. But probably see me go live a couple times. The Pours in the Park is the YouTubers, the Bourbon Junkies. It is their event that was, essentially open to anyone. If you found about the channel, you go buy a ticket if you're just general public or whatever. So you don't have to be anyone in the Whiskey Tube community, nothing like that. But they're just decided to have an event this year, and I decided to come up for it. Obviously, doubling over with the channel, being able to do the launch party or meetup party, similar to what they're doing in a way, Friday in Ohio for my Ohio peeps. So that is what you guys may expect to see tomorrow. And they're going to have distilleries there. I think there's 8 or 10 distilleries there. There's other Whiskey Tube personalities. So this is obviously partially just fun, but there's also an element of like, I'd love to meet these people. And it's not even from a fanboy perspective, just from I'd love to make sure like I can have someone to reach out to, like, hey, I'm encountering this and whatever. And, it's just one of those things. So, all right, what you got, Sarah? I see you got some on deck.
I do. I went the flavored route tonight. So we went to a tasting at Loaded Cannon.
Mm-hmm. Loaded Cannon is a distillery here in Lakewood Ranch, Florida.
In Lakewood Ranch, Florida. So I have the peanut butter. I know there's a lot of people that get angry or don't enjoy flavored whiskeys, but sometimes they're just like, if you want something sweet or something like that. So that's what I like I said, I pulled the salted caramel, and then I pulled this just really because I didn't know anything else.
That was a good pop.
Anything else that I really wanted. So
if you went and got some of Mr. Black's coffee and then just a touch of creamer, you'd have an awesome drink.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I might try that after I do a little bit of it.
Fair
because
enough.
I don't know that I want my third bottle. So
fair enough. Nick, is this the toast did you speak of? I think it is. Ooh, are you Yoda-ing over there?
I mean,
Yoda.
It smells like I just took peanut butter from the jar.
That's a good thing, right?
I mean, it is. Copper kissed charred oak barrels.
Okay, Nick, you got it. After I finish the Mayor Pingree, I'll go to that last. So be prepared. Be on deck here in about 15, 20 minutes for that, Nick. So what do you think? Your peanut butter.
It smells like a jar of Jif.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's nothing else on the nose. It's just straight peanut butter.
Oh, no.
Oh, stop it.
Yikes. Katie, you could have stayed and done a guest appearance.
You could have.
You can still go back. Look, there's a chair. I see a chair right. Oops, right there. That she could get in frame. Just saying.
Hey, I offered to open my bottle of mead.
You did? And
I did. We didn't open it.
Oh.
She said no.
It's delicious. You should have said yes. It's delicious. Absolutely delicious. So I just showed you the Elijah Craig toasted barrel. What's up? What is that face for? I was gonna go into something else, but I saw your face.
There's tons of peanut butter on the nose, but you don't get it on the first. Like I didn't get it on the first taste.
Take a second sip because you said caramel before that, so you're probably need to switch up a little bit. And if you don't get it, then yeah, see that
it's woody. Like it's kind of like it tasted
woody.
like a wood barrel. Obviously, barrels are wood.
A week before I come home, more than a week actually. Better?
Yeah, it's there.
But not as strong as the nose.
It's not as strong, yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it? Crazy.
It is.
So this is their own whiskey, if I'm not mistaken. This is their own distillate.
Yes.
It says distilled and bottled by, yeah.
Yep.
Because they did use loaded cannon, yeah, because loaded barrel's the bar. So Loaded Cannon did use MGP and they were blending, but now they have their own product they can at least make flavored whiskey with. And I think they're close to their own 4-year product as well for straight whiskey. So that should be interesting to see. We have, I think, one of their other products that they made. I can't remember what it was. What do we have in there?
Yeah, we have another bottle.
Yeah.
So when it says...
This place is in Lake Ranch. Yes, it is. We can show you right where it is.
Mm-hmm. So when it says copper distilled, so
that's just their still, and they have copper. I mean, I suppose it could be pot distill. I suppose it could be other things, but they use a copper still. You remember they had the big column still.
So did they maybe not actually put this in barrels because it just says copper kissed, like copper kissed charred oak barrels? So I wonder if did it even sit in barrels?
Oh, it definitely sat in barrels because it had to go into a barrel for at least 1 second to be technically called a whiskey, right? So, I mean, beyond that, it's any length of time technically it's still a whiskey. And since they're flavoring it, they really don't care. So, my guess, in all honesty, with that is it spent minimal time in barrels.
Gotcha.
We'd have to ask him. I mean, I'm sure he'd tell us. He's nice enough. But my guess is it probably spent like 6 months to a year in barrels, maybe up to 2 years, but that seems to be a long time for something you're going to flavor. You're really just trying to make sure you get to a certain point of the coloration, and then so you can. It's a more of a believability thing, right? And so it's not just this clear spirit almost. That's that's.
I definitely would use it as a mixer. It so you get the nuttiness on the back end, so the back of the mouth.
Cool.
But
sounds like it'd make a really good milkshake with like some ice cream.
Milkshake. Yep.
Basically. But yeah. So this is
what you got.
I'm still working on the cider here, but I'm gonna go to the whiskey here in a minute, and then do the bonus 4th whiskey with Nick here. 15 minutes or so. You got a couple more on deck there?
Who, me?
Yeah. Who, me?
I mean, I do, but I don't know if I want it.
What is it? Sassy? Sassy's a good one.
I don't know. It's my straight go-to.
I am pouring Mayor Pingree Red Label, which is a small batch product here. This is a Michigan distillery. They are a Valentine distillery is the name of the distillery. Mayor Pingree is their brand they put out. This is all their own distillate, so this is awesome. For those that really are interested in that kind of stuff, Mayor Pingree actually was mayor of Detroit in the late 1800s, and he was largely considered one of the best mayors in the United States. At least up to that point, but I mean, after that, I can't really say much. But so he was actually anti-gang, anti-crime, all that stuff, monopolies, which Detroit was really starting to grow to be known for. Not just Detroit. Around that time, a lot of cities were fighting the same problems. So I shouldn't pin that on Detroit. But they've had the Lions now for 20 years, or 25 years at this time. So that's their current problem. But well, it's not the girl problem. But I was happy to find this because I hear people talk about all the time. They only distribute, I believe, in Michigan and maybe on occasion to Ohio. If I'm not mistaken, or barely out of state very much. I did get a chance to taste this. You guys saw earlier, and then I bought the bottle because I was like, oh, it's only like a $44, $45, $46 bottle, something like that. So I was like, that's cool. I'll find one and bring one home with me, and I enjoyed it. I have no idea how this will go because the bottle I had obviously was down to midway. This is a neck pour, so we'll see. It'd be kind of fun for me to see what the difference is. So, brown sugar, left nostril. Whoa.
It'll be interesting, like when you get that in an actual cairn, because you always how like the wider neck is going to give you different fragrances.
Yeah, I have no idea, but I'm a left nostril night tonight, which I'm usually not. Strange, whatever. Not an excuse. Nice little floral and a beautiful little pop of oak. I believe with these, the deal is they are all believed or stated to be, not stated because it's not age stated, but they're all believed to be 4-year, maybe potentially 5-year blended in as well, but it's young. And you can definitely tell that one I had earlier, but it was still very enjoyable. Very similar. I think there's a little more ethanol here because obviously a little more ethanol, a little more alcohol here. Gosh, a little more alcohol here because obviously I just opened the bottle. Nice little hug. Yeah.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, well.
But you are up north, so your allergies could be starting to flare too.
Yeah, I left the pills down in the car. I need to go get them tonight and take one tonight before I go to bed. I definitely noticed that as the sun was going down when I came back from dinner. Yeah, so it's funny you say that, Katie, because I did pick up one from Traverse City. Picked up a rye. This is a store pick, so it's a single barrel. And so, yeah, I'll be bringing this home with me. We'll not be opening this tonight. But absolutely, you guys are welcome to try it. And I was super stoked because I have seen Traverse City a lot. And it's something that obviously we don't get, or, it would be a rare thing to even really see one, people bringing them down and whatnot. So we don't get it. So I was super stoked to see that. And guess what I'm showing off? The other thing I got today was Elijah Craig Barrel Proof B522, which all this, the most amazing part about all of this, and the last thing I'll just show real quick, was a Maker's Mark, because I'm a sucker for Maker's Mark picks. So this was a store pick, one of those stave profile finishes. This one's called Every Day is a Good Day. I was like, I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. But all of that was, well, the Elijah Craigs were at MSR. We're at SRP on the shelf. I mean, it doesn't happen in Florida. It just doesn't. It doesn't happen. It's not how it goes. And so couldn't believe that. And I was like, I can't pass those up. And of course, I felt kind of bad because, like, if that was you and I in Florida, those would be allocated. Those would be like one per, and pick one. You couldn't buy both. So I definitely bought 2 store picks. I was like, I've got to make sure I do right here. And
yeah.
I'm never going to say no to Makers. And then the Traverse City obviously was a no-brainer because I don't have any of it. So
are there stores kind of like here where they do have samples, like you're able to try it, or no?
Yeah, so the guy, I went to A and B, and it's called A and B Liquors. They all the ones tend to like either start with like A and B, or whatever. I think it's just like a listing thing. I don't really know. I didn't ask. I should have asked. I can still ask probably somebody tomorrow. But and yeah, the guy was like, I have a few of these open if you want to try them. So I actually haven't tried any of these, the ones, the picks that I got. So
nice.
all good. But yeah, this is once again out of my beautiful glass here.
How's those legs?
Actually, I mean, you can see it.
Not really.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Are you using your phone or the camera?
Camera. Yeah. I was like, why not? I've got it here. Set it up. Took me like 20 minutes to set it up. Kind of got that down now.
Yeah. Did you get the board?
Yeah. Yes.
You haven't done any of the audio tonight.
Oh, I usually don't until because we basically are 3 drinks down. Did you hear it?
It didn't go.
Yeah, it did.
Oh, I just can't hear it. Maybe you can. I can't.
Oh. Nick or Katie, did you hear it? I know you two are on. Volume's up. Output's on. I was just saying, no, he didn't hear it. What the hell? I heard it in playback. 3 drinks down. There you go.
There you go.
Hey, you heard it, right? Yeah. Yeah. Now you heard it. Okay. What the hell's going on with that? I'm staring at the board right now. Like, the output's up. Everything's running. I'm not recording, which we could prevent it. Well, not recording on the board. Right. Interesting. Oh, well, we worked through it. Anyway, Nick, you ready for that? That's all you need to hear. See? Got you. I got you. All right. Let me get this open, and I'll do this with you because I can't say no to this.
So I'm going to finish the evening with my favorite, which is Sazerac Rye. Oh, this way. Sazerac Rye. This is what I love to make all of my cocktails with. I love my old fashions with this. I am a rye girl, so like I love my rye bourbons. And it's just my go-to. It is what we make all of our old fashions with. It's just such it's so sweet. I love it.
Either that, or if somebody doesn't want to rye, we do Old Forester 86. But
true.
Yes. All right. So, fancy cup number 4.
I'm glad you have a plethora of cups.
Right.
Did you go to the desk and ask for them? Ooh, good pop.
No, I went to Kroger. I mean, come on. We don't have Kroger's.
Oh, Kroger. Are you going to go to a Meijer?
I probably will, but this Kroger was like an old rundown Kroger. It was kind of weird. And it was in Rochester Mills, which is Rochester Hills, I guess technically is the area, which is like a nice area. So no rundown. Ryes are growing on you.
Ryes are good, Nick. You have to just kind of put it in your mind that they're good.
Well, I mean, so you're either going to go with traditional, really spicy rye, or you can find some of those not so spicy but more floral, or a good way to get used to ryes is to go to a high rye bourbon and bring that rye content in the bourbon up. So you're starting to get some of that spiciness and whatnot. So that's a good way to do it too. If you're trying to get into rye or starting to grow on you and you might want to explore it some more.
If you can find a Sazerac, definitely grab one. 90 proof. I mean, they're just a good sipper.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing those up here. I mean, I know they get up here, but I don't really see them. I think they have the same kind of thing. Like on the shelves, they don't sit, but could be wrong.
And don't pay overpriced for them because
no, you can get them online. Don't pay more than they should be like $24, $25 at most. and you can get them online shipped for $37. So if somebody's got them for $39.99, just don't even bother. Just buy it online, ship it to you.
But if you're out at a bar or whatnot and you want a good rye old fashioned, definitely just ask. There's probably other ryes out there that are good too, but I always go for my Saz.
There's a lot of other good ryes. So Nick, tell me, and anyone else might see this in the future. OLHQ, supposedly it updates sometime the evening before, and then it tells you which retailer should have it in the morning, whatever it is you're looking for. Is it that reliable? Do all the stores? I mean, I'm not looking for anything off the wall crazy, no pappy, no dumb shit like that. But do a lot of the stores just say, "Nah, we'll put it out when we put it out"? How's that working? Like, mainly for Weller, to be honest, because Weller, we get it in Florida, but it gets put in the ABC vault, which is ABC is not a private entity; it's a public one. But the state still allows them to go to the entire contract to them still. I think it's left over from the days when ABC was private. So it goes in their vault, which is a program you have to spend so much money before you get an invite to run out there. Malted rye. So malted rye is, I mean, that's another good introduction to do it, because you're getting other malty character as well. So not going to be just kill you with that spicy or kill you with the herbal or whatever you're looking at. So. But yeah, so I'm looking more. It's gotten better. Yeah. So I'm looking more, just like I said, I'm not even looking for crazy Weller. Like, it'd be cool if we run across 107 or whatever, but or things like that. But, even I'd be excited it sounds as bad as it sounds. You can't even snag a special reserve in Florida, which is not, I mean, obviously people are like, special reserve. I drink special reserve for breakfast or whatever. They do that. That's probably a different problem, actually, to be honest with you, if that's what they're doing. But toasted barrel, I hope you got yours in your cup or in your glass. Well, I got a cup, so that's what I'm saying.
What do you get on the nose?
What do I get on the nose? I mean, first thing you always go to with this one, and it's just the most dead giveaway. It's just that toasted marshmallow goodness.
What's the proof on that?
90 something, right? They proof it down. Well, that's the 11 here. Hang on, 94. Yeah, they definitely proof it down. That's how you got your toasted barrel. Well, listen, buddy. So they're just apparently on shelves up here in Michigan. Not everywhere. I don't want to give that impression, but at least a couple stores. So yeah, But I mean, I gotta be honest. This guy, this store owner today, he had every bit of a dozen, if not 15 picks there. And obviously turns them over. I think there were more on the top shelf that weren't part of the whole huge display, that like onesie twosies left over as well.
His own store picks, or
yeah. Yep. A&B Liquors. So he did this one in conjunction with another group, Bourbon Lovers of Michigan. But that's how that works. Like, if you're a group and you know a liquor store owner or something, it's the easiest way for you to be able to still do a store pick, and then he runs it through his store. He or she runs it through their store, right? So, I want a Michter's Toasted Barrel back so bad. We had that bottle and we just drank through it like idiots. We're like, bah, 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 this is good. So, yes, I am ready for some Maker's pecan pie. I absolutely am.
So your pecan pie is fine, but pumpkin is not okay?
Not in whiskey.
Well, I mean, it's still fall-like.
Well, but pecan is like a pecan pie and a whiskey is something I would, as a flavor that just comes out, is something that I think would be intriguing. Like the one pick from the Junkies had pecan pie kind of flavors and things to it, right? But it's not seasonal. Like, I don't consider pecan pie super seasonal. I get what you're saying. It kind of is, but it's definitely not like pumpkin pie. You know what season that fits in. That is October through Thanksgiving. That's pretty much it for most people. So, first bottle went fast. Yeah. Oh, man. And I know, like I said, I forget who even got it for us. I think it was Jersey Andy that got us that Michter's Toasted, and we just blew through it. I mean, it was so good, of course, but I'm like, that's another one you got to be in the right place or hold your mouth right, or what Sarah's mom says.
That's when I'm finding parking spots.
Same experience I had my last bottle. This is so good. It's for me, the Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel is solid and like really good. But of the toasted barrels, I mean, I think there's some out there that like are like when you get a certain Penelope toasted, it's spectacular. It's like just bursting and huge. The Elijah Craig is going to give you just that same consistent profile, just within a bounds, right? There's a little bit there.
Is your phone ringing?
No.
Oh, I hear beeping.
You okay?
It just happened again.
Maybe someone's calling you.
No.
Interesting. Who knows? Kitty. See? And it's pecan.
I love pecan. It is
pecan.
pecan. It's not pecan.
I love south in your mouth.
I love pecan pie. No pumpkin pie for me.
I like pecan pie just fine, but pumpkin. Come Thanksgiving time.
We need to make a pumpkin roll. We haven't had pumpkin rolls in a long time.
How do you make a low carb pumpkin roll?
That's one week, because that's also my birthday, that you kind of just.
Is your birthday on Thanksgiving this year?
No.
Yeah, it is. It is. Haha! Thanksgiving for your birthday.
That is no fun.
Oh, great. Sarah's hearing things. That's what happens after a third or fourth drink.
It is not. Whatever. It is not fun sharing your birthday with the turkey.
Or a football.
What? Or, yeah, I always have to fight. I could never plan anything for my birthday because it was the Michigan-Ohio State game.
Changing topics. So great. Sarah can hear things.
You don't need to keep. I'm not hearing things. There is a beeping, just so you know.
There is no beeping on this whatsoever. Now, the air conditioner kicked on just now. It's like a buzzing, but it's not a beep.
It's like a beep.
Is it like a hearing test?
Yeah, kind of.
I need you to raise your hand. Which ear is it in?
Stop.
Right, left, or both? It's only in your left ear?
So weird.
What?
Yes, but it's on my right.
Yeah, no beeping. See, Nick doesn't hear it either. Nick's not doing this with us. Well, and I knew that you were backwards. So I knew to look like which arm you had out. So, but yeah. No
How can
beeping.
I flip that? Like, can I fix that?
Oh, I think Katie's messing with Nick. Yikes.
Oh.
Where'd you go? Ah. All right. Nick, did you get your ECTB?
Oh, wait.
Did you fix it? OHIO. OHNO.
50 minutes in, I figured this out. You would think that I would be, huh?
What would you figure out?
I had to freaking flip the camera. Like, look, hey, I'm going the same way as my head's going.
Oh, but it didn't flip anything for us.
Yes, it did.
No, the gather is still the exact same way. Sarah, blink twice if you're in danger.
Oh, so it's
cheers,
normal
Nick. Cheers, brother.
Normal for me, but it's now backwards for you guys.
No, I see gather just fine.
Gather is backwards in my screen that I'm staring at right now. That's fine,
but it's been fine the whole time.
No, it wasn't. Look.
Nothing changed. Katie, Nick, tell her nothing changed with her screen on our side.
Okay, look how I'm pointing. Which way am I pointing? You point to the way I'm pointing.
Touch your finger.
You can't touch my finger.
Push your finger a little further forward.
I wish I could take a picture of this.
Push your finger forward a little bit. Look, yeah. See, anyway. See? Here, I show you. Nothing changed, Sarah. We're not messing with you. I promise you we're not messing with you. So what it might have changed on your side so that you can mimic what you're seeing, like John
Yes.
Cena, but it didn't change for us.
Okay. Well, I feel like a fool now.
Why? Why would you feel like a fool? I mean, maybe I can do that too. Or can I mimic? I don't want to ruin myself on the stream. That's not
No, you're fine. You don't mess with it.
Nothing changed. See? Still beeping?
No,
Okay.
nothing's beeping.
It's funny.
But now I at least feel normal because I was before trying to like, oh, there's a big gap over there. Move your head that way. But when I would move my head that way, it would move the wrong way.
Send that to her.
Send what to me?
I don't know. Sarah, stop drinking. Go home, Sarah. You're drunk. Oh, wait, you are home.
I am home. I will have to get off here shortly.
Yes, I'm not going to stay on long this evening. I've got to tear down still and go down in the car and get the allergy meds and get to bed. I have a long day of drinking tomorrow.
I don't.
Yeah, I know.
How is all of your food? So did you have any good food tonight?
I just had wings. It was just trying to get back on the staying close to keto. Then I added the thickest barbecue sauce I've ever seen in my life on these wings. I mean, I would try to I'm not a big fan having to but I had to lick my fingers before I used my napkin, or my napkin would have been disintegrated in one shot. So it was good. It was good. Rochester Mills is just quality stuff. It's good stuff.
So it was a brewery?
Yeah. The
Okay.
place I believe is called Rochester Hills. The brewery is called Rochester Mills. Maybe I have that backwards. No, that's the right way if I have it right. So anyway.
But then you said you had a burger for lunch. So where'd you have lunch?
That was at Griffin Claw, and that
Okay.
burger was bomb. That was really
Nice.
good. Yeah, that was a great burger. So I was happy about that. A couple pinches of fries. Again, trying to keep it keto-ish while I'm drinking beer.
I had cheddar
Low
words.
carb. Cheddar wurst. Nice.
For lunch
Well, I'm sure
and
people would
dinner.
love to watch us on a FaceTime conversation we're going to have here in a few minutes. Huh? Great. So, yeah, sorry for the little just low-key downstream tonight, just kind of blah. But we want to make sure we're consistent. Got out here and did this. For you guys that are here, the main thing is we appreciate everything you guys popping out for this, liking, watching content. It's working. I mean, we are seeing our subscribers grow. We've grown 3 subscribers this week just without doing anything, which is amazing. We are at 97, so about to crack 100, which is a great milestone. It's a great first milestone for the channel. Then we'll march on to 200. We'll march on to 300, and we'll get there. We'll get where we want to be. But it's
I'm on my
because
phone,
you guys,
Nick, so I can't see whatever you sent me.
yeah. It's because of you guys. So thank you. If you're here, if you watched any part of this, if you just zoomed to the end and happened to hear me saying this, absolute thank you. And that's we have our content out. I'm out this week. Be back next week. James is out the following week, but we have our content recorded. And then Ryan and I are probably going to record some content as well. Potentially a bonus live on Tuesday night. We'll see. It's what you want a picture of, is what he said. So we'll see about that. I don't know. It's either, we need to record because I need one more episode to make sure I can make it through the gap. But we'll see. We'll definitely, if nothing else, we'll go out and do one cheers round, one social. We're getting up early and driving to Bardstown next morning. So I don't think we're going to make it a late night, but that'll work.
So how's your last pour there, bud? How's your last pour?
Oh, I thought you were talking to Nick. We have the same thing. Delicious. Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel. It's always, I can imagine they can have an off batch here or there, but just that marshmallowy goodness. Just for me, this is a terrible word because I think people that follow whiskey just think Scotch. They think campfire and all that. But it just reminds me of sitting around a campfire with s'mores. I mean, not the chocolatey component. And probably not the graham cracker component. But anyway, you get the idea. Just there's that smoke. It's not smoke either, but it's just terrible. I'm explaining this in the worst possible way. It's very good. So Nick, last question, and then I think we're probably gonna drop here in a minute. But you mentioned, so you said use drinks instead of our heads. We kind of just popped off the idea of using our heads that first episode, and then we followed through with the second episode doing that. I don't think we're 100% tied to that, in all honesty. So I appreciate you bringing it up because we are trying to stay where the brand consistency is there as well, and keeping that in mind. So we'll see where that goes because the challenge I think is we can't actually use like the bottle that we're reviewing. So I think there'd be a lot of problems if we did that. Like showing it as like a thumbnail versus using it as a rating bottle type thing is kind of two different things. So it would have to be probably like some sort of not clip art, but some sort of picture, but which I'm not sure how that resonates. So we'll look into it and we can chat about it more. I'll text you later tonight or tomorrow about possibly meeting up one evening besides the meetup. So let me know. But anything else you got to say, baby? No?
No.
All right.
Thank you guys for joining us this evening.
Absolutely. Thanks for hanging out. It was a little skeleton crew tonight, but we made it happen. I appreciate you guys.
Sorry it's a little awkward since we're both distanced and we haven't seen each other in 2 days. So
yeah. So there's that. But we appreciate you guys. We will be chatting with you. Thumbnail and drink glasses. Yeah, James does a great job of photography. He's all the production value gains are pretty much on James, to be honest with you, and not me. I mean, I've done some minimal stuff here and there, but James is amazing.
James is good, but don't sell yourself short either.
No, I didn't there. I just said that he's great. So
yes.
But at any rate, thank you guys. We will chat with you soon and have a great weekend.
Good night.
I don't know why the broadcast isn't ending. That's weird. Not yet. Yes, end the broadcast.